We are here at the Surfside, Kollel, Boker, and we're reviewing Kitzur, Hoshana, Hazon, Ovadia, and Hoshana, Raba. We're up to Tam, the Habita. It's on page Tav, Kuf, Peidalid. It's Yud Aleph. Tam, the Habita. Why do we hit the Aravot on the ground? So we spoke about Yeah, I saw what you sent me yesterday. We spoke about the Mansabach on the floor. I saw that. But it didn't have a source on it. I wanted to talk about it, but it didn't have the Makor. So I needed the Makor of where he wrote it, Shulchan Aruch Harav or whatever. But now we're reading Hazon Ovadia. Hatam shanu choftim et Arava b'karka. The reason we hit it on the floor, the soil, mivuah b'shuvat ha'geonim b'shem ha'kadmonim, al pi ma shamru b'midrash lekach tov, in Parashat Emor Siman Peitet. Lulav domeh l'shidro shel adam. Lulav is like the spine. Hadas domeh la'inayim, the eyes. Arava domeh la'peh, for the lips. Etrog domeh la'lev, the heart. Ad yom Hoshana Raba, Israel merubim b'mitzvot. Until Hoshana Raba, Israel have a lot of mitzvot. Hoshamru Rosh Hashanah Yud Aleph Amud Aleph. Yerech ha'etanim ze tishri, sheYisrael etanim b'takifim bo b'mitzvot. V'im haya ba Satan l'katreg kenegdam. If the Satan would have came to say that they're not doing the mitzvot, haya midbatil al yedei ribuy ha'mitzvot. He would have been drowned in all the mitzvot that we're doing. Ach mikan ulhaba anu romzim b'chavitat ha'araba b'karka shekol peh sheyakum alinu l'katreg, that any mouth that's going to come above us to be have any kitrug, lo yuchal lanu, it will not succeed. V'yipol arta, and it will fall forward. V'kamud kol keli yutzar alayich lo yitzlach, any weapon fashioned against you will not succeed. V'chol lashon takum mitach lamishpat tarshi'i, and any like voice or any tongue that comes against you will go to judgment. V'zot nachalat avdei Hashem v'sikatam mi'itim ne'um Hashem, Yeshaya nun daled dash yud zayin, v'chen hu b'zohar hakadosh b'chtav Rabbeinu ha'ari. Okay, Ninua ba'arava. He says, Yesh omrim she'arava zot tzarich le'anei ba. He goes, when you take the 5, there's a custom that you might have to do ninua, moving it. V'yesh omrim she'tzarich lachbot ba'al ha'karka. The other one says, no, we hit it on the ground. V'umaran ha'shulchan aruch v'Rabbeinu ha'ari hiskiru rak habata v'tov la'asot shtehen. Ovadia says that it's only brought down to do the habita, but he says, Tov la'asot shtehen. It's good to even do the ni'nua.
What, so before you do it on the floor, on the...
Yeah, that's what it's...
That's shaking it?
That's, I guess...
the bracha?
No bracha. Habit vela barich. The hiratzon we say for sure, but I'm saying he says you just like do ni'nua, I guess, upwards, and then go and hit it onto the ground. Interesting. That's like a unique one. I don't recall doing that before. Shi'ur orech ha'arava. The length of the arava, shi'ur orech ha'arava, the mitzvah zo, shiloshat tefachim. It's 3 tefachim, 8 centimeters, so 24 centimeters for the arava. Ka'arava shebalulav, ve'ita begemara sukam mem daler amud bet. Amar Rav Nachman, tzarich shiyu shlosha badin ale lahin, ve'Rav Sheshat amar afilu ale echad ve'vad echad, umin adin halacha ke'Rav Sheshat. Okay, so it's even one leaf on the branch is good. That's great. Okay, I mean, based on that, you probably could use whatever Aravot is left over from Yulav. But they said, I remember he said not to. Let's see what he says. Further, Ela shekatav Rabbeinu Haigaon said, Shemechuar davar sheyerak ale echad bebad echad. He said it's embarrassing. You're going to go do that. B'frat bismanenu in our time. She'arava keshera mitzuya lechol doresh. Today it's very easy to get it. Lachen lecha techila yikach badei arava kesherim. Take kosher ones, and if you don't find one that's kosher, if you just found one, I don't know, you're stuck in Wichita, Kansas, you found an arava tree, a willow tree, it's got only one branch left with one leaf. You pull it off, okay, you are yotze with one leaf on one branch that's 24 centimeters. Shlosha tefachim. ונוהגים לקחת 5 בדי עברה, כנ"ל סעיף ט' על פי רבנו הארי. So we take 5 like the Arizal, but it seems from here that just one arava branch with one leaf would be yotze. You're good. But if you want to do it according to the Arizal, according even to Ovadia, you do 5 together and you make them look nice, kavod. It's easy today. It's easy to get them.
What we say, 5?
For the Arizal, we said it because of the 5 letters mansapach. Those are the ending letters at the words mem, nun, sadi, pei, and chaf. אוקיי, חביתה בערבה שבלולב בשעת הדחק שקשה להשיג ערבה אחרת, יכול לקחת הערבות שבלולב לאחר שהותר הגדו. If a guy doesn't have any more aravot, you could use the one from your lulav. You can take it apart if you need to. Now remember, you only have two over there, so you can take two, obviously, or one, or whatever it is. Habita ba'arava shechapat ba'habero. Let's say his friend finished with his aravot. He already finished beating it on the ground, and he wants to give it to you. Let's take a look. Bimkom hatzorich, if you really need to, someone else did it 5 times. You give it to your friend, so your friend can do it too. And his friend to his friend, and pass it down generation to generation. He says, okay, if you're going to do it, at least make sure that it has shlemut, some fullness to it, and it's got most of the leaves. Nashim b'mitzvat ha'arava.
Do you need to do it strong or?
He says b'koach. He said before b'koach.
Yeah, we said that.
B'koach. Okay, nashim b'mitzvat ha'arava. Ladies, nashim piturot b'mitzvat habitat arava. They are patur. They don't have to do it. Shekol mitzvat aseh she'azman germa nashim piturot. It's mitzvat aseh she'azman germa. Okay. I don't know if it's a mitzvah aseh, this one, of hitting it on the ground. I don't know if it's one of the tariyag mitzvot. I don't think it is. I'm like 100% sure it's not. But he's just explaining the concept. Mitzvot aseh she'azman germa, women are not covered. Okay, amirat nishmat kol chai. When we finish that, you come back to the shul, and they open the hechal and they sing nishmat. Nuhagim po ir hakodesh Yerushalayim. The custom of Jerusalem. She'achar alenu shabayach. פותחים את ההיכל, they open the היכל, וכל הציבור יחתיו ירנו באמירת נשמת כל חי. Yes, that's how we used to always do it in Rabbi Manzor's shul. ומתחילתו ועד סופו, from beginning until the end, עד ברוך ומהולל בתשבחות, בלא הזכרת השם, without the name of Hashem, ויש מסיימים בתיבות ומעולם ועד עולם התאל. Some say until that, before the bracha. ובסיומו אומרים הרי אנחנו מקבלים עלינו בלי נדר קבלה גמורה. We make a statement that we're taking upon ourselves that בלי נדר will take a קבלה גמורה that next year נאמר נשמת כל חי ביום הושנה רבה לשנה הבאה, that we're taking upon ourselves that if God blesses us to be around next year, that we're going to say nishmat kol chai again on Hoshana Raba. This is a very powerful segula. It's a big one. בעת הזאת, אחת תפילת שחרית ומוסף, והיא רצון מלפני אבינו שבשמיים, שיחתום אותנו בספר חיים טובים, ונזכה ונחיה שנים רבות ונעימות ונגילה, ונשמחה בישועתו. אוקיי? Oh, and he rings here at the end that if anyone, it says in some of the books, anyone who's in a point of trouble, that if God saves him, that when God does save him, from his troubles, there's a gives you segulot. If a person's in trouble, says Hashem, if you save me, I'm going to say nishmat kol chai for you. Nice. וזאת הברכה. שניים מקרא ואחת תרגום. י"ח. פרשת וזאת הברכה שקוראים ביום שמיני עצרת. You read זאת הברכה on שמיני עצרת, because זאת הברכה, you don't read זאת הברכה on any Shabbat, like on a regular week. חובה.
We don't read it on Shabbat. This
No.
Shabbat is going to be
Bereshit. Oh, Chag, this, yeah, and the next week Bereshit. So, but זאת הברכה never gets a Shabbat. Never falls out on Shabbat. It's interesting because there's 54 parashiyot, and when you ask the Hida, it says Gan, Na'ul, Ahoti Chala, he says Gan is 53, so there's 53 parashiyot. There's really 54, but we really read 53 because Zot HaBeracha doesn't actually get a week. So
when are we reading Zot HaBeracha on Sunday?
No, Shmini Atzeret, you read it.
When?
Shmini Atzeret, what do you mean? Or Simchat Torah.
But when it's fall this week?
On Shabbat Shmini Atzeret, Sunday Simchat Torah. Shikurim, that's in 5784. Shikurim b'yom Shmini Atzeret. Chova lashtima im hatzibur shnai mikra v'chat targum. You should finish it up with the congregation b'yom Hoshana Raba, on the day of Hoshana Raba, or b'leil Shmini Atzeret, the night before Shmini Atzeret. V'lechol hameuchar b'yom Shmini Atzeret kodem kirat haTorah b'tzibur she'az hu siyum haTorah. Okay, Shemirat Kavod Halulav Arava. When you how do you are shomer and watch over Yutet Halulav Uminav. וכן ערבה לאחר חביתה בקרקע. So the lulav, etrog, and the 5 of the Aravot, tashmishim mitzvahen v'nizrakin. They are tashmishim mitzvah, but you can throw them out. ומכל מקום, לא ינהוג בהם מנהג ביזיון. But don't do bizayon. Bizayon, I'm assuming, it says, ולא יזרקים למרמס לגלי בני אדם. It says, don't throw them on the floor. You know, like when you're done with the mitzvah, even if you're going to throw it away, put it into, I guess, a garbage bag and a garbage bin, not like throw it on the floor outside the shul where everyone leaves and they see all the stuff that you did all the berachot and the mitzvot on, it's all on the floor. That's a bizayon. Ela yanichem betzidei reshut harabim. Put them on the side. ואף על פי שאחר כך באים פועלים ניקיון ולוקחים אותם להשפעה, even though they take them in the garbage, אין בזה איסור מן הדין. There's no problem with that. מכיוון שהוא עצמו לא זרקם להשפעה. You didn't throw it in the garbage, you just put them on the side. Also, he says here, not even to put them in the garbage. He says put them on the side and reshut harabim to do them. I save all of the stuff. I save the lulav, etrog, all that stuff. The lulav is the one that goes inside of the matzah bakery for the matzah. And then you put the aravot.
The lulav going what?
I'll tell you. So when you finish Sukkot with all your arba minim, what do you do with them? I'll tell you. I wrap them up. I wrap up the aravot, right? The 5 of the aravot and the aravot of the lulav, and that goes one section. And I even put the hadassim with it. And then you have the lulav. I keep that separate.
To put it on top of the door?
Yeah, there's a custom to put them on top of the door because there's sheyareh mitzvah me'akevin et hapuranut. That's brought down in the Gemara. We saw it the other day. It was in Lamed Chet. We saw it, I think, in Berachot. So that's one of the Segulot to do that. But they say the lulav, you should use it that when you go to the matzah bakery before the holiday, let them throw it into the matzah bakery, into the oven, and then you get a matzah that came out with the burning of the lulav. And then with the aravot, those are used to burn with the hametz. The hametz. The lulav,
they don't burn with the hametz?
According to what I found yesterday, that was what they did. The lulav went with the matzah bakery to get the matzah, while the other items, specifically the aravot, went there. And then you don't have to throw out anything. It's better not to throw any of it out. If you have to throw it out, okay. But I mean, I like to keep the mitzvot. There are a lot of segulot, a lot of shemirah for them. Okay, etrog. Isur achilato kol shiv'ah. Interesting. Ha-etrog. Af shigamar mitzvato bayom ha-shvi'i asur ba'achila. Even though you finished it on the 7th day, you can't eat it. Shareh huksa le-mitzvato lechol shivat yamim. It's dedicated for that week. V'afilu im nifsal achar she'asa bo mitzvato. Let's say it fell down and the pitam broke off. Asur kol shivat yamim. You still can't eat the etrog during the 7 days. Ubeshemini atzeret mutar. On shemini atzeret you can. Ubechutz ha'ar shnoagim lasot shnei yamim tovim shel gadiyot. We got double the holidays. Ha'etrog asur gam b'shemini umutar b'tishi'i. Okay, so he says that it's the same thing. It's asur on shemini atzeret, but it would be mutar on the tishi'i. Interesting. We're going to be doing a class right after this, a short clip about eating etrogim and the dangers of the pesticides on them and how to clean them off. We'll talk about that right after this. That's actually really important. Ha'etrog, shimush bo kesegula. Some people use the etrog as a segula. Kaf aleph, yesh nashim chashukot banim, they chasuchot banim, they're lacking. I think it's Hashuchot? Choshech. That's what it is. Hashuchot. Okay, you got it. You're Israeli, so you can teach me. יש נשים חשוכות בנים שנוטלות את הפיתם מן האתרוג של המצווה ביום השנה רבה ולעשות אותו. So on Hoshana, what do you say? On Hoshana Raba, they pull off the pitam after the mitzvot are all finished, so it doesn't have to worry about it, and they chew on it. שזהו סגולה להיריון. That's a segula to get pregnant. ויש מחמירים בזה. משום שהוקצה לכל שבעה. Some people are מחמיר on that, not to do it. ולפי כתוב להימנע מזה עד לאחר שמיני עצרת. He said, if you're going to do it on שמיני עצרת, after שמיני עצרת, שאז אפשר לרחו בדבש ולאכול ממנו כסגולה להיריון, וברכתו בורא פרי העץ. אוקיי.
קוראים לה הייתה עושה, זה אשתו של הרב קנייבסקי, או הבת שלו. היא הייתה שמה במקרר, שמה, small bags, We got that one time, she gave it to us.
Very
הוא אומר
interesting.
פה משהו יפה על האדמו"ר מקלוזבורג.
Yeah, Klosenberger, right?
קלוזנבורג.
Yeah.
הוא אומר האתרוג מסתיים כריבה,
Yeah.
הלולב נשרף עם החמץ, ההדסים מתערבבים בבשמים, והערבה איך היא מסתיימת? על ארון הקודש. כי מי שחטף, הוכה ונזרק, הקדוש ברוך הוא רוצה אותו הכי קרוב.
Okay, let me bring that. That's great. Let me love that. I like that. Let's take a look. So Yossi is bringing something that's the Admor Klosenberg. I'll just say it over. Amar ha'etrogim mistayim keriba. So the etrogim, when you finish the mitzvah, became a jelly, a jam. It's actually jam, not a jelly. What's the difference between jelly and jam? Jam has pieces of the fruit in it, while the jelly doesn't. Okay. Halulav nisrafim hametz. He says lulav is with the hametz. We learned that it goes inside the matzah bakery in the oven. But okay. Hadasim mit'arevim bebesamim. So here he says that hadasim, take them, make with it a besamim. You make another beracha. That's a good idea. I never did that. Maybe we'll try that. Ba'arava echi mistayemet al aron hakodesh. He recommends on the aron. Okay, כי מי שחטף, הוכל ונזרק, הקדוש ברוך הוא עושה אותו הכי טוב. So he's saying yes, it's someone that goes through pain of some sort. Hashem wants him, the nearest to him, let him come to the Aron.
That's why you give him this thing to make it.
That's nice. That's very nice. All right, let's continue. כף ב' נוהגים אחר החג לעשות מלקחת מן האתרוג ולהעלותן על השולחן בליל ט"ו בשבט. שהוא ראש השנה לאילנות. So he says here that after the holiday they take from the etrog and they use it on Tu Bishvat. That's Rosh Hashanah la'ilanot. So we took it from Sukkot to the next holiday. Im sha'ara perot shemevarchim alav balayla hahu. Would add the other fruits that you're going to say over the night. V'yvarchu aleha anshe habayit. Everyone in the house should bless it. ואישה מעוברת שתאכל ממרקחת האתרוג אשר בירכו עליו בחג הסוכות. יש לה סגולה בזה שתלד ברווח ולא בצער ובטרם תחיל ילדה ויצא בעלה לחיים טובים ושלום. It says a lady who has the jelly of the etrog will have an easy birth. Okay, כף ג' אם טעה בתפילת מנחה של הושנה רבה ולא אמר יעלה ויבוא שהדין הוא שצריך לחזור ולהתפלל. If someone forgot יעלה ויבוא on Sukkot during חול המועד, on tefillah, he's got to go back on the tefillah. But what happens if he did it on Hoshana Raba? And he's got rak belil shemini atzeret. He forgot it on mincha and he remembered it at night. Im chal b'shabbat yikaven lebracha me'en sheva shomer asiyach zibur v'dai lo bekach. He doesn't have to pray again. He could just focus on the Hazon me'en sheva. V'im chal b'chol, and if it's in the weekday, mi'ikar adin en lo yipel tvat avit shtayim. You don't pray the avit shtayim. So here, if a person misses mincha Hoshana Raba, he doesn't do tashlumin on the holiday. שהרי אינו מזכיר את חג הסוכות בתפילתו ונמצא שלם תיקן כלום. שלא תיקן כלום. That if a person is going to do it, if he forgets a mincha on Shemini Atzeret, on Hoshana Raba, he doesn't pray the Arvit Shemini Atzeret twice. Because he's not able to finish the tikkun. He's going to be saying Sukkot, Shemini Atzeret for Sukkot. On the tefillah of Shemini Atzeret, he's going to... What are you presenting? That doesn't work, according to him. He goes, if you want to pray a second one, it won't be a tashlumin, it will be just be a nedava. That's very interesting. That's all we have on for Hoshana Rabbah. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen v'amen.